800 CHAB is proud to present Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carney.
With Greg Marcyniuk, our friendly neighborhood insurance expert at Heritage Insurance in downtown Moose Jaw. Greg, it's late in the season, but the snow machines are still out there, especially up north. And snowmobile safety, so important. You always, every winter we hear of tragic stories, and it's not necessary. We could get through the winter without any of these tragic incidents. And there's some pretty good tips you have on your website that remind snowmobilers to stay safe.
That's right, Rob. Snow a lot of times is a burden to a lot of people, especially this year with the cold, but there's some of us that do like the snowmobile, and I am one of them, and we actually just came back from up north. Beautiful snow up there, but there's still, I see so many people doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and in fact, in North America, there's over 200 deaths every year and over 14,000 injuries in North America. So people have to really take heed, and a lot of them just lack the knowledge of safety. So there's a few safety tips here. First of all, be aware of the conditions and slow down at night. Make sure you check the weather forecast prior to riding, and slow down at night, especially around frozen water or if you're out in the mountains, because you never know, there could be a cliff just around the corner. As well, be smart and learn the signals and use proper signals to identify your intention to other drivers when you're passing them, and keep your speed in line with the conditions and with your level of experience. I just see that happen too often. As well, be prepared and always have a first aid kit with you, survival items such as a flashlight, knife, compass, flares, and a fire starting kit. As well, please don't drink and drive. They just don't mix. Again, there's a misconception that alcohol will keep you warm. Might warm your tummy, but it doesn't warm you up. But in reality, it actually increases your risk of hypothermia, and it also slows down your reaction time and decreases your ability to make good decisions. As well, don't ever ride solo. Like I see this all too often. Snowmobiling is more fun when you can enjoy the adventure with your family and friends, as we do. And if you decide to ride alone, if you are going out, make sure you tell someone where you're going and when you will return, because especially the cold weather we've had in the past, hypothermia sets in very quickly. And with the speed of the machines, you can get away from pretty much anybody in a real short time. The other thing is dress properly. Make sure you wear protective gear, such as a certified helmet, warm gloves, and a windproof outer layer and boots. And you really want to take the time to know what our regulations and laws are, and know you're protected. Be sure you have your proper insurance coverage, not only to protect your vehicle, but to provide liability coverage in case someone gets injured either while they're driving your machine or while they're on the machine yourself. So make sure you talk to a broker about that. Again, maintain your snowmobile. When you put your sled in storage, go through the checklist that's in your operator's manual and make sure everything is working properly, as well as do so before each ride. And make sure that you know all of the things that need to be checked before you're going on a ride. And again, tread lightly, respect nature, and ride only in areas where it's permitted, and wait for enough snow so that it's covering vegetation, and avoid running over trees or shrubs, and don't disturb the wildlife either. So these are just a few tips to keep in mind while you're out there enjoying the snow. I know it's a lot of fun, but again, keep these tips in mind.
You can get these tips online or drop into Heritage Insurance and talk to any of the brokers about your snowmobile and how it relates to your insurance anytime. Heritage Insurance, downtown Moose Jaw, 1st Avenue Northwest and Fairford Street. And Greg Marcyniuk, a website we can go to catch all these tips.
You can go to nohassleiinsurance.ca. They're posted there, and just sit down, take a look at it, and let other people know as well.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.